Hi there. Thank you so much for sharing your Brahms. It was really beautiful and it's a very mature piece. I thought you did a very nice job for a relative youngster. Youngster meaning a lot of times people say like you gain a greater understanding of Brahms in particular as you age and have life experience. And I thought you did a great job with this piece. It was an ambitious endeavor. So good job on that. Um, I thought you did regarding the texture, you did a really nice job bringing out the tops. I could hear the melody throughout. Um, I think what I would say is you don't get a lot of instruction in my score anyway. This edition, I see piano, I see dolce with pedal, and I don't see any other instruction until bar 8. So I think you did a good job bringing out the tops. And one thing that I would tell any student is in order to create some sort of kind of like shape and direction where very little has been given, maybe outline the bass and the soprano. And decide where you want some to be a little louder, some to be a little bit louder and a little bit softer. So to me, I liked your opening. It is nice and simple. You're introducing the texture. And then I would probably do just a little bit more here. And you can do that by giving me just a touch more in the bass along with, because our hands are farthest apart at that point. And then it feels like a little stair step. Everything comes down a step. So I'd probably do that one a little softer. And then the next one I feel like is the beginning of a longer, sorry. So mapping out from the beginning, I like your opening, da-dum, ba-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Then I would do a little bit bigger, da-dee-da-dum. And then less, da-dee-da-dum. And then the next one is less fragmented. It's like, da-dee-da-da-da-da, dee-da-da-dum, da-dum. So think of that as like a longer line in your mind. Just keep going, 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 going through measure, the pickup to 5, through 6, through 7, and you're bringing out those notes really nicely at 7. Okay, so in summary, you're playing piano, you're playing dolce, you're bringing out the tops, but I would like you to kind of spoon feed us a little bit more exactly, where some highs and lows are within that piano dolce framework. By the way, you're playing so well, it was like I'm being extremely nitpicky here. You're doing a great job with the piece. When you get to any place that's marked pianissimo, let's take a look at the measure 9. See how absolutely soft you can get your piano to play. Every piano is different. Sometimes I call the soft pedal on the, when you think about on different pianos, the left pedal really alters the sound. So sometimes if there's minimal alteration, you can use the left pedal pretty freely. But if there's like a really extreme muting that goes on with the left, just do it all with your fingertips, only using the right pedal. Now, if I listen to how softly I'm playing here, I have to experiment a little bit. If I were to take my right foot pedal off, this is how loud that is without the right foot pedal. I'm almost inaudible. going to play the exact same touch with my right foot pedal down. The point is that the right foot pedal, when you're trying to play the most hushed, quiet pianissimo, the right foot pedal acts like an amplifier. So you can basically, like, let me just play the right hand notes. I'm playing like the E flat, G flat, A. You can barely touch it. And then when I put my right foot pedal down, it comes out. So you want the type of touch at the pianissimo places. You want the type of touch that if your right foot pedal wasn't down, it would actually be inaudible. And it takes a little while to like tap into that on each unique piano, but maybe experiment with your piano at how absolutely soft that you can get on those. Okay, moving on. You have a really distinct sequence right here. I'm at measure 11 heading into 12. So we have this, and then this. When you have like a really discrete unit followed by another discrete unit that's basically a repetition down or up, it usually sounds nice to make some sort of change there. You're playing very expressively, but maybe you could do like a little bit bigger on this one because it's the highest one, and then a little less. Now this one goes on a little longer, so maybe start soft and then something like that. So do bigger at da da da, a little softer at da da da, and then start soft and maybe do a little phrasing da da dee da dum da 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 dum, something like that. Okay, you get another opportunity to try that pianissimo at 21. In particular 22, just the last notes of 22. Just see how, like, you want to take the breath away of the audience, like, oh, she's playing so quietly, like, just when we get that extreme dynamic, whether, and in particular I think on the soft side, it can just be so magical. You're taking the audience to it, just another destination. Okay, so that, I put my pedal down. Now I'm going to play it without the pedal so you can hear how it's inaudible. I'm barely touching it. Now I'm going to put my pedal down. And then you come off of there. Okay, now when you get to this contrasting section here, these feel a little, they feel on the first 4 bars of this section, they feel kind of equal. This, 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 this. And I'm wondering if you can do just a little bit of shape in those. Da, 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 something like that. Da, 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 da. So, da, dee, da, dum. I go to here. Just a little bit. Maybe when you're home, you're thinking that because you play very expressively, but in the video, they felt kind of the same. So make sure you're, I go to here, and then to here. And you can take your time on that one, of course, because of the rolled chords. Now, what I really did like quite a bit was a little farther. I thought that part came out really beautifully because I felt the motion, like you kind of were kind of pushing and pulling with the timing. That was great playing right there. So keep that sort of thing up. Okay, then we get that same it's hard because the left hand has that offbeat entrance, but do feel I go to here and then to here. Just kind of like, don't let each note be equal, absolutely 100% equal, or it gets a little flat-footed there. Okay, I wrote at measure 44 and 45 nice. You got a really good texture, a really beautiful sound there. Same thing at 49-50. I wrote nice tone, and that you have this really like ethereal sound. It's beautiful. At measure 60, another opportunity for that, just really how absolutely soft can you get that. Let me see if I can find the chord. Let's see, D flat, C flat, B double flat, A. This is hard reading, isn't it? Okay, so when you're playing that one, I'm gonna lift the pedal off. I'm almost inaudible. I know I've said that a lot, but I'm just trying to really encourage you to do that where you have the pianissimo markings and get a little bit more magical sound. Now, all of a sudden at 67, we have a forte. The piece has been so quiet up to this point. Can you, from 65 to 66 to 67, just give me a little bit more? Okay, one way that you can do that is the bass notes. We have F flat, E flat, E double flat, D flat. See if you can get more. Okay, we just get a little bit more ringing, and then here we just really go for it. This is the one place where we have a forte marking, except there's one more at the coda. But make this so different and so passionate, and take your time. So as you're going here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You might really stretch. Yeah, da dee da dee da 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 dee da da da. I would stretch that beat one of measure 67 out a little bit. Same thing here. Once you get here, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a, so 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. You can stretch beats as long as it's all relative and it's not extremely abrupt. Okay, so when you get to the più adagio, the same thing. It felt like this is a beat, almost like dum dum da dee. These are my beats. I know it's più adagio, but we still have to feel. Let's see, 1, 2, da dee da, 1, 2, 3. I still need to feel the eighth as the beat, and don't let your 16ths get so equal. Felt very equal, even though they were soft. They were accurate. Your notes were accurate. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feel the bigger beats. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and then the last thing is that suddenly we have, just lay it all. I mean, give it all to me there. It's got a, you have a piano for 16th notes and then a fortissimo. This has to be just like crying out. Rather painful. This stuff always makes me feel emotional because there was some hope at the più adagio. There was some sense of hope here, and then suddenly the hope's gone. And there's a resignation. Where are we? Sorry. There's a resignation that we're ending in that B flat minor, where there was some sense of hope at like 72, 73, 74, and then at 77 it's like fighting back this ultimate destination. Like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go back to that hollow sadness of that B flat minor ending, and yet that's where we're headed. Sorry, I'm kind of waxing poetic here, but these pieces mean a lot to me, and sometimes I get a little carried away. So anyway, give me all you got at that forte, pick up to 77. Just, it's crying out. Give me everything you possibly can there. That's what we need. And I don't necessarily mean volume, it's emotion too. So it's the forte, and it's just this mood of fighting back the ultimate resignation that's going to come on those final measures when we're not in major anymore. We're not in that hopeful, I think a lot of Brahms has nostalgia for better times. And a lot of these pieces that are kind of slow and introspective, they make you feel like you are thinking back to better times, more beautiful times in the past. I think they have that autumnal feel where you are where you are and you reflect back on the past, and then somehow he circles back to the present and sort of it is what it is sort of deal. It's resignation. It's not necessarily joy. It's here is where I am, whether I want to be there or not. Wow, I'm waxing poetic, but I hope you can get something out of it. And I think it's a beautiful piece, and I'm very impressed that you tried this piece as a youngster and just really tap into those soft sounds and giving me a little bit more emotion on the couple of places where we have the forte. I hope that you have fun at your performance, and I hope you enjoyed this video.